Hello, everyone. Here I am with Joe Lumiere. Joe is the fellow.
Hi, Dave. How are you?
Good. He's the one who told me many, many years ago that I would be moving to Australia. I thought he was crazy, but there I was some years later.
Thank you for the accolades.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, my pleasure. I also really like the way that Joe reads the cards. And we've set this up here so you can see how he reads. It's very intuitive and not at all like any other reader. So my question for you, Joe, is what about this impeachment inquiry?
Mm-hmm.
What is going to be the results for American society?
Okay. So that's a very important question because I know a lot of people are pretty much on the edge of their seats, and they know that this is a time of reckoning. It's more intense. It's come to a very strong pinnacle now. So the question is, what's really the results of the inquiry for American society, for everyone? Why don't we take a look? And what we'll do is bring my set of cards out. I've been involved with tarot since, well, for the last 10 years, using it to guide my spiritual life and the spiritual life of others. Thank you for the opportunity to answer this important question.
Yeah, your readings are always really great.
There's always a little bit of a push.
I see. It's kind of like the impeachment inquiry. It's just a little bit of a push.
It's like kneading dough. It's like making a loaf here. There we go. That.
I'm going to cut it 3 times.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you. Okay.
Be a little careful with the hands on the table because I'm afraid it might be banging and making a little noise.
Okay.
Yeah. You going to pick them or should I pick them?
Let's talk together.
Okay.
Oftentimes there's a stronger side of the deck, and there's also whether or not the card is picked upright or reversed. And in this case, you have to go with what you actually really feel. I have a feeling, though, most of these cards that can be picked will be picked upright because it's very straightforward.
Okay.
So, what I will do, what are the results of the impeachment inquiry? Well, let's look at the man of the hour, shall we? So this is not anything that... I'm
just going to bring it up so people can see.
So we have the devil card.
I wonder who that orange guy could be.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's pretty obvious to everybody. And, you know, in tarot, what the devil card really means is how much of, in this case, society is chained, as you can see, literally the chains, to an idea of something, to something that is very strong, that they really want to believe in, that is now beginning to suffer. But you have somebody that's not honest, that's leading us. And if you look at the facial expression of the devil, you're also looking at somebody who is demanding, somewhat demeaning, and probably the word of the administration, a bully. So we're gonna pull 3 cards. This one is telling me, please, and it's also moving. So when it moves, it means it can be reversed or it can come upright. Okay, this is the King of Cups. Okay. There you go.
King of Cups. Yeah, right on.
What we get from the King of Cups, which is in relationship to the devil, is we have an opportunity to fill our cups. Cup has everything to do, as you can see in the background, there's a fish here. Actually, maybe you can't see that, but I do want to show you. There is a fish right there. I'm pointing. that fish is leaping in the waters. The waters have to do with change and movement and flow and commerce and the unconscious and meaning and life. So we want to fill our cup. So this is, for the most part, in direct opposition of what we really see is, I think, the bully at the helm here has us chained. So the way to go about that, well, I feel from this other side of the deck is speaking to me. Okay, so this is what's known as the Two of Cups. This is an important card for us marrying together the deepest things that are about what fulfill us. This is a man and a woman working with both the male and the female. It's working with the ancient symbols of what is immovable, what will not move within our hearts and our minds and our souls, which ultimately really means it's understanding our role towards each other and the value that we have towards each other and the value ultimately, from what I hear, of our democracy. So in the end result is that there aren't any more powerful cards for saying this is what will fulfill us. It's our obligation to restore a democracy by fulfilling what is important to us. That is a collective union that we have together in terms of what we do for each other as a society, as people who heal each other emotionally. And ultimately, that's what really wins out, is filling that up and that process. So in many ways, we can kind of thank this bullying character that has shown up to show us this difficult side so we can fill the cup and fill this cup together. And it's our obligation to be able to do that. There's more to say about how to fill this up, but this is really our obligation, and this will be really our result of the inquiry.
Terrific. Okay. Sounds good. Thanks so much.
Absolutely. You're welcome.
So if you want to get a reading from Joe, I will put his email here so you can contact him. Thanks so much for watching.
Thank you.